Good morning, students. In today's session, I am going to discuss about DFA minimization. In previous session also, we discussed about DFA minimization. Here in this session, I am going to discuss with one more example how we are going to perform the DFA minimization. Uh, Before going to start the DFA minimization, just I would recall how we are going to perform DFA minimization. What do you mean by DFA? Here, what do you mean by DFA? DFA is consisting of five tuples Q, sigma, delta, Q naught, and F. Q, sigma, delta, Q naught, and F. Q is the number of states, sigma is the number of inputs, delta is the transition function which is going to map from Q cross sigma into Q, right? Q naught is the initial state, F is the set of final state. F is the set of final states. Whenever we are going to apply any input on any state in DFA, we are going to get only one output state. Here, if we are going to apply one input on Q naught state, I am going to get only one output state, right? This is the concepts of DFA. Now, DFA minimization means if the DFA is consisting of 8 to 9 states, by using various types of theorem, we are going to minimize the DFA. We are going to reduce the number of states. We are going to reduce the number of states. Whenever we are going to reducing the number of states, here basic property of the DFA is not going to change. Basic property of the DFA is not going to change. With the transaction function is not going to change. If whenever we are, for example, in my DFA, one state is there A. I'm going to apply 0 input on A. A on 0. A on 0. Here, if A on 0 is B, A on 1 is C. A on 1 is C. Here, after performing the minimization also, this A on 0, we should get A on 0, B, we must get A on 1, C state only. This is the basic property of that particular DFA. That here, basic property of the DFA is not going to change whenever we are going to perform minimization. Whenever we are going to perform minimization, basic property of the DFA is not going to be changed, right? Here, there are two types of methods are there to perform DFA minimization. First one is the equivalence theorem. Second one is the Mayfield-Neurath theorem. Here in this session, we are going to discuss about equivalence theorem. In equivalence theorem, first we have to write the transaction table for the given DFA. Then we have to divide the sets into two sets. Here one set is set of final state, one more set is set of non-final states. Again, we have to draw the transaction table for that states by using the sets. Set of final state, set of non-final states. Then we have to check the properties, and we have to divide the sets into sets, different types of sets. This is the main procedure how we are going to perform the DFA minimization by equivalence theorem. Here in equivalence theorem, there are four steps are there. In step 1, first we are going to dividing the sets into two sets. One is set of final states, second one is the set of non-final states. Second is we have to increment the value of 1. It means that we have to perform the step 2. In step 2, by using the set of final states and non-final state, we are going to write the transaction table. We are going to write the transaction table. In step 3, if the sets are equal, then we have to stop the process. Otherwise, again we have to perform this step 2. In step 4, we have to combine these sets and we have to draw the transaction table. This is the equivalence theorem. By using this equivalence theorem, we are going to perform DFA minimization. Minimization means just reducing the number of states, but whenever we are going to performing the reduction and DFA, that particular state properties are not going to be changed, right? In previous class we discussed this problem. In this class I am going to discuss this one, right? See here, this is the DFA. This DFA is consisting of how many number of states here? How many number of states here? Q equals to Q naught, Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. This is the number of states, right? What is sigma? Sigma equals to 0 comma 1. Sigma equals to 0 comma 1. Now I am going to write the transaction table for this one. Q naught, Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, right? What is the number of inputs? 0, comma 1. Number of inputs are 0, comma 1, right? See here. Which one is the initial state? Q naught is the initial state. Which one is the final state? Q4 is the final state. Just I am going to circle this one. We can put this one star mark, or else we can use this Q4. Now Q naught on 0, Q naught on 0, Q1. We are getting Q naught on 0, Q1. Q naught on 1, Q3. Q naught on 1, Q3. Q1 on 0, Q1 on 0, Q2. Q1 on 0, Q2. Q1 on 1, Q1 on 1, Q4. Q1 on 1, Q4. Next, Q2 on 0, Q1. Q2 on 0, Q1. Q2 on 1, Q2 on 1, Q4. Q3 on 0, Q3 on 0, Q2. Q3 on 1, Q3 on 1, Q4. Q4 on 0, Q4, Q4 on 1, Q4 only. Right? Here Q naught on 0, Q1, Q naught on 1, Q3, Q2 on 0, Q1, sorry, Q2 on 0, sorry, Q1 on 0, Q2, Q1 on 1, Q4, Q2 on 0, Q1, Q2 on 1, Q4, Q3 on 0, Q2, Q3 on 1, Q4, Q4 on 0, Q4, Q4 on 1, Q4 only. Right? Yeah. Now, in step 1, what we are going to perform here in step 1? We have to divide these sets into two sets. One is the set of final state, one is the set of non-final state. So Q1, what is Q1? Set of final states, that is Q4. We are having only one final state, Q4. What is this one? Q2 is set of non-final state. Q2 is set of non-final state. What are the set of non-final state? Q0, Q1, Q2, Q3. Q0, Q1, Q2 and Q3. Right? Now we have to perform this again. We have to write the transaction table for this one. 0, 1, Q0, right? Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. Q4 is the final state now. Q0 on 0, Q1. Q1 is present in which state? In Q2 state. Q2. Q0 on 1, Q3. Q3 is present in which state? Q2 state. Q1 on 0, Q2. Q2 is present in which state? Q2 state. Q1 on 1, Q4. Q4 is present in which state? Q1 state. Q2 on 0, Q1. Q1 is present in which state? Q2 state. Q2 on 1, Q4. Q4 is present in which state? Q1 state. Q3 on 0, Q2. Q2 is present in which state? Q2 state. Q3 on 1, Q3 on 1, Q4. Q4 is present in which state? Q1 state. Q4 on 0, Q4. Q4 is present in which state? Q1 state. Q4 on 1, Q4. Q4 is present in which state? Q1 state. See here, check for the similarities. Q2, Q2. Is there any Q2, Q2 is there? No. Q2, Q2 is not there. So this is the single state. Right? Q2, Q1, Q2, Q1, Q2, Q1 is there. So these are the three same. Q2, Q1, Q2, Q1, Q2, Q1. These are the similar sets. Q2, Q1, Q2, Q1, Q2, Q1. Now Q1, Q1. Is there any Q1, Q1 is there? Q1, Q1 is not there. So this is one set. This is one set. Now after performing step 1, how many sets we are going to get here? I'll use black pen here. After performing step 1, how many sets I'm getting here? One is Q naught, one is Q naught, one more set is Q1, Q2, Q3, one more set is Q4, one more set is Q4. Right? These many number of states I am getting here. 3 sets. Now my states are divided into 3 parts. So this becomes Q1, this is becomes Q2. Just we are assigning the names. That's it. Depending upon the user, these names are there. Q1, Q2, Q3. Now again I have to write this transaction table. Again I have to write this transaction table. Here 0, 1. What are the states here? Q0, Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. Which one is the final state? Q4 is the final state. Which one is the initial state? Q0 is the initial state. Here, while we are going to draw the transaction table in step 2, step 3, step 4, we have to take the initial transaction table only. Q0 on 0, Q1. Q1 is present in which state? Q2 state. Q0 on 1, Q3. Q3 is present in which state? Q2 state. Q1 on 0, Q2. Q2 is present in which state? Q2 state. Q1 on 1, Q4. Q4 is present in which state? Q3 state. Q2 on 0, Q1. Q1 is present in which state? Q2 set. Q2 on 1, Q4. Q4 is present in which set? Q3 set. Q3 on 0, Q2. Q2 is present in which set? Q2 set. Q3 on 1, Q4. Q4 is present in which set? Q3 set. Q4 on 0, Q4. Q4 is present in which set? Q3 set. Q4 on 1, Q4. Q4 is present in which set? Q3 set. See here again. Check for this one. Check for the similarities. Q2, Q2. Is there any Q2, Q2 is there? Yes, Q2, Q2 is not there. So this is one set. Next is Q2, Q3, Q2, Q3, Q2, Q3. Right? 3 sets are there. So Q2, Q3, Q2, Q3, Q2, Q3. This is one set. Now Q3, Q3. Is there any Q3, Q3 is there? Q3, Q3 is not there. So this is one set. Q3, Q3. Right? Now my sets are, first one is here. I'll take green. My first set is Q0. My second set is Q1, Q2, Q3. My third set is Q4. My third set is Q4. Check the elements which are present in step 2 sets. Q0. Here Q0 is there. Q1, Q2, Q3. Q1, Q2, Q3 is there. Q4 is there. So sets are not changed. So we have to stop the process. Now this is my minimized DFA sets. Now I am going to draw the first I am going to draw this transaction table. Zero, 1. How many number of states are there? Here, first is Q0, second is Q1, Q2, Q3, third one is Q4. Third one is Q4. Right? Which one is the initial state? Q0 is the initial state. Initial state is not going to change. Which one is the final state? Q4 is the final state. Final state is Q4. Right? Q0 on 0. Q1 is present in here. So Q1, Q2, Q3. Q0 on 1. Q0 on 1. Q3. Q3 is present in which state? Same. Q1, Q2, Q3. Now, Q1 on 0. Q1 on 0. Q1 on 0 is Q2. Q2 is present in which state? Here. Q1, Q2, Q3. Right? Q1 on 1. Q4. Directly we can write Q4. So, Q4. Right? Q4 on 0. Q4. Q4 on 1. Q4. See here this is my minimized DFA. While I am going to performing this operation, here every property is going to be satisfied with the original property. Q0 on 0, Q1. So here Q1 is there, right? I'll check. Q0 on 0, Q1 is there, right? Q0 on 1, Q3 is there. So Q3. Next, Q0 on 0, Q2 is there, right? Q1 on 0, Q2 is there. Q1 on 1, Q4, satisfying the property. Next, Q2 on 0, Q1, right? Q2 on 1, Q4 is there, right? Q3 on 0, Q2 is, take this at Q3. Q3 on 0, Q2, right? Q3 on 1, Q4 state. Q4 on 0, Q4 on 1, Q4. So here this is my minimized DFA. This DFA is going to satisfy the property of original DFA. This DFA is going to satisfy the property of original DFA. Now I am going to draw the transaction table, transaction diagram for this one, right? I'll take this black. How many number of states here? Q0. Next is Q1, Q2, Q3. One more state. Next is Q4. Q4. Here Q4 is the final state. So again we have to draw this. Double circle this Q4 state. Right. Initial state is Q0 only. Q0 on 0. Q1, Q2, Q3. Q0 on 1, Q1, Q2, Q3. Q1 on 0, self loop. Q1, Q2, Q3 on 1, Q4. Q4 on 0, Q4, self loop. Q4 on 1, Q4, self loop. This is the minimized DFA for this given DFA. This is very important problem. In next class we will check one more problem, right? Thank you.